China's economic policies have been shaped by a variety of factors, including the need to sustain growth amid ongoing global uncertainties, address structural imbalances, and manage the geopolitical environment. Here is a detailed video of the key economic policies and developments in China. Economic growth and industrial production. China's GDP growth in the first quarter of 2024 was reported at 5.3%, a slight increase from the previous quarter's 5.2%. This growth was driven primarily by the recovery of external demand, the implementation of equipment renewal policies, and a rebound in industrial production and manufacturing investment. The manufacturing PMI, a leading indicator of production, remained in the expansion zone, indicating positive business prospects. However, challenges persist in the real estate sector and local government investments, which continue to hinder the recovery of economic growth. The rebound in industrial production and manufacturing investment has been significant in supporting the overall growth. This is largely due to policies aimed at renewing and upgrading equipment, which has spurred productivity and efficiency improvements across various industries. Additionally, the recovery in external demand, particularly from key trading partners, has provided a substantial boost to China's export-oriented sectors. This is evident from the growth in exports, which has outpaced initial expectations. However, the real estate sector remains a drag on the economy, with ongoing issues such as high levels of unsold inventory and declining property prices continuing to pose challenges. Fiscal policies and government spending. Premier Li Qiang outlined specific economic targets at the National People's Congress in March 2024, including a GDP growth target of around 5%, a budget deficit of approximately 3% of GDP, and the creation of about 12 million new urban jobs. To support these goals, the government announced an increase in public spending by $139 billion, aimed at providing support to struggling sectors of the economy. This fiscal boost is intended to inject much-needed confidence into the economy and address deflationary pressures. The increase in public spending is particularly focused on infrastructure projects and social welfare programs. By channeling funds into these areas, the government aims to create jobs, stimulate demand, and provide a safety net for those affected by economic downturns. This approach is part of a broader strategy to stabilize the economy through targeted fiscal measures. Additionally, efforts to improve the efficiency of public spending are being emphasized, with a focus on ensuring that funds are directed towards projects and initiatives that yield the highest economic returns. Structural reforms and policy adjustments. China's economic policies have also focused on structural reforms to address long-term challenges. These include mitigating issues in the property market, increasing advanced manufacturing, and boosting domestic consumption. The government has emphasized high-quality development, which involves sustainable growth through technological innovation and industrial upgrading. This approach aims to achieve self-sufficiency and enhance global competitiveness in strategic areas. The property market in China has been a significant area of concern, with high levels of debt and declining property values posing risks to economic stability. In response, the government has implemented a series of measures aimed at stabilizing the market. These include providing financial support to distressed property developers, encouraging banks to extend more credit to the sector, and implementing policies to stimulate demand for housing. By addressing these issues, the government hopes to prevent a broader economic slowdown and ensure that the property market contributes positively to economic growth. Geopolitical and trade policies. China's economic policies are also influenced by its geopolitical stance in trade relations. The government has taken steps to create a more open and mutually beneficial business environment for foreign entities, reflecting a pro-business tone. This includes increasing advanced manufacturing and responding to consumer demand for higher quality goods. However, the geopolitical landscape remains challenging, with ongoing trade tensions and regulatory uncertainties impacting multinational corporations operating in China. The focus on creating a more favorable business environment for foreign entities is part of a broader strategy to attract foreign investment and integrate China more deeply into the global economy. This involves reducing barriers to entry for foreign firms, providing incentives for investment in key sectors, and enhancing the overall business climate. However, the geopolitical environment remains complex, with ongoing trade disputes and regulatory changes creating uncertainties for multinational corporations. Navigating these challenges requires a careful balancing act, with the government seeking to protect national interests while also promoting economic openness. Real estate and local government debt. The real estate sector in China continues to face significant challenges, including high levels of debt and declining property prices. To address these issues, the government has implemented measures such as issuing treasury bonds to alleviate local government debt and reducing bank reserve ratios to encourage lending. These steps are part of a broader strategy to stabilize the property market and support economic recovery. Local government debt has been a persistent issue in China, with many local governments struggling to service their debts amidst declining revenues. In response, the central government has taken steps to provide financial support and improve the financial health of local governments. This includes issuing special treasury bonds to fund infrastructure projects and other initiatives aimed at stimulating economic activity. By alleviating the debt burden on local governments, the central government hopes to create a more stable and sustainable economic environment. Consumption and domestic demand. China's policies have placed a strong emphasis on boosting domestic consumption. The government aims to shift the economy towards greater reliance on domestic demand rather than exports. This involves encouraging consumer spending through various stimulus measures and increasing support for sectors such as healthcare, which is expected to see growing demand due to an aging population. Additionally, efforts are being made to enhance the quality and innovation of domestic products to meet the evolving needs of Chinese consumers. The focus on boosting domestic consumption is driven by the recognition that a more balanced and sustainable growth model is needed for the long-term health of the economy. By encouraging consumer spending, the government hopes to reduce the economy's reliance on exports and create a more resilient domestic market. This involves a range of measures, including providing financial support to households, reducing taxes on consumer goods, and promoting the development of high-quality domestic products. Additionally, the government is investing in sectors such as healthcare and education to improve the overall quality of life and create new drivers of economic growth. Technological innovation and industrial upgrading. A key aspect of China's economic policy is the focus on technological innovation and industrial upgrading. The government has introduced policies to support the development of advanced manufacturing and other high-tech industries. This includes investments in research and development, subsidies for technological advancements, and efforts to create a more conducive environment for innovation. Additionally, China is fostering public-private partnerships to accelerate tech growth and leveraging its large domestic market to pilot new technologies before scaling them globally. The government is also focusing on building a robust intellectual property regime to protect and encourage innovation. These initiatives are aimed at ensuring China remains competitive in the global market and can achieve sustainable economic growth by driving productivity and creating high-value industries that contribute significantly to the economy. This multifaceted approach underlines China's ambition to transition from a manufacturing giant to a global innovation leader, securing its economic future in an increasingly technology-driven world. That's all for today's video. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your insights and questions. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.